The Muslim Brotherhood survived and thrived underground for more than 80 years, so only a selected few knew the true extent of its assets. But it's clear, even banned and suppressed, the group has more than enough money to sustain itself.
All Brotherhood members pay a monthly fee to the organization, in addition to foreign governments allied to the group. There are hundreds of affiliated schools and charity organizations set up for the poor. They donate loads of money to the group, but there are also millions that come from businessmen and tycoons in Egypt and abroad. This was all underground.
Things changed when the Brotherhood took center stage after the 2011 toppling of Hosni Mubarak. The group bought and rented expensive offices. It launched huge media and election campaigns. The Brotherhood was by far the most organized and richest political force in the country. Official figures estimate their wealth at $18 billion in assets, businesses, or liquid money in Egypt and abroad. To avoid confiscation, most of the money is not in the name of the Muslim Brotherhood, but in personal accounts of its leaders or trustworthy non-members. The empire is run by three moguls: Khairat al-Shatir, deputy chief of the Brotherhood and the most powerful figure in the organization; Hassan Malik, a low-profile businessman who runs a wide portfolio of businesses for the group. Both are now in jail. The third, Mahmoud Izzat, is currently the Brotherhood's leader and financier. He lives in Qatar. The Brotherhood owns famous brands in property, furniture, supermarkets, clothing, and several food chains. But what will become of this empire now that the leaders are behind bars and assets frozen?
154 Brotherhood NGOs and charity organizations were closed down and their bank accounts frozen. But most of the companies are still working. They're huge investments, so the government kept them working but seized control of their assets and revenue. There are also many companies whose ownership the government is still unable to trace back to the Brotherhood because it's run by outsiders of the group.
Analysts say the Brotherhood's complicated financial transactions will make it extremely difficult for the government to track down or freeze all its assets. But they say authorities can seek to cut the flow of new funds. Yasser Hakim for CCTV, Cairo.